Hello, everyone. Um, I had another seizure last night. No, wait, this morning. But it wasn't like any other normal seizure I'd had. I uh, knew I was having it, and I was awake when I was having it. And it only lasted about a few seconds. My right arm tightened up, and my head hit against the ground. So I was kind of in pain. I was sick, and I was in pain most of the day. But all I did today was stay home and take care of myself. My YouTube channel seems to be making more money, which, why? Not that I don't like that. Um, cool. Kudos. Awesome. It's really hot in here, so this video won't be too long. It's like I'd say 90 degrees in this room, and I feel like going crazy killing someone. In the future, someone will probably make fun of that. I give too much credit for my grandparents being able to hear what I'm saying. I can talk about them while I'm right next to them and they won't hear me. I tried to sun gaze today, but the sun was so bright that I couldn't really even see, and it was burning my eyes out today. So, yeah. I was looking up manufactured homes today on Craigslist. Craigslist seems to have cheaper ones, but the prices don't seem real. I found a brand new one that was really nice, and it was only $2,000. What? Doesn't seem right. Does not seem right. My mom and grandma almost got into a fight. It was great. I was just watching because my mom kept telling my grandma how to heal her foot, which has been like destroyed for 3 weeks. And my grandma just doesn't listen unless the doctor says. My mom kept saying, elevate it and ice it. So she went to the emergency, and instead of calling an ambulance because her foot hurt, she drove there because that makes sense. And then when she got back, she says, I gotta ice it and elevate it. And my mom just flipped out. She's like, I know. That's what we told you to do. She's like, no. My grandma's just like, no. What happens when you combine two very stubborn people? My mom and my grandma. They kill each other. That's pretty much it. Me, I'm a mutable sign. Get it? Mutable are adaptable signs. Unlike fixed signs like Taurus, who has to think of everything on their own. No one can ever tell them anything, or they get angry, or they won't accept the information they're telling them. My mom told me I should eat less chicken because it was too salty. And it was only greasy looking because I added butter. I don't usually use butter. And my mom just was like, that's really bad for you. My mom lives on sugar. Just like sugar, sugar, sugar. When someone is less healthy than me, I can't take them seriously. I honestly can't. What else can I talk about? Today was just a boring day that I did think in the backyard when no one was around. I was doing my positive vibes thing. Here's some useful information. Your words, this is in my book also. Your words are energy. When you waste your energy on people who don't give a shit about what you're talking about, you're wasting precious encouragement you could be giving to yourself, is what I do. I see them just acting dumb, and I ignore it. Then I go outside and I'll say, I am going to do this. this happens, I'm going to finish this. It works, trust me. But you have to really mean it. You can't just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight a dragon tomorrow. Yeah, it has to make sense. It has to be possible. So I'm pretty much going to have a stand at Borders or Barnes and Noble and hand my book out to people, like to buy. That's what I'm planning on doing. Yes. So, what else can I say? What else can I say? Oh, last night and the night before that, I woke up every 2 hours. It's like hell almost. Woke up every 2 hours, and that's probably why I had a seizure. I got no sleep, and I was sick. And I probably got sick from having no sleep the night before that. Sickness plus no sleep equals a seizure. What comes next? Nothing. Nothing will come next. Something good will come next. Good vibes. Good vibes. I found on Craigslist, I love looking on Craigslist just for the hell of it. I found a used shed for $5,000 a month. 5,000 renting a shed that looked like a piece of shit for 5,000 a month. Then I found, tiny houses, the houses that, like Tiny House Nation, the houses that you can move with your car and just plant places. I found land, I'm like, oh, cool, this land looks pretty nice. And then I read the description and it said, we have 2 acres of land and you can park your tiny house on our land. No, I'm not doing that. That's awkward and strange, especially if you don't like it's just pretty much having landlords. I want to do the opposite. I want to be a landlord. So I'm going on Craigslist and I'm messaging people and saying, would you rather trade silver than, because some people who own houses will trade uh, objects instead of money. Because some people, imagine that, some people in this world actually um, know that fiat currency is shit and it doesn't work anymore. Well, it does work. It's just some banks in certain parts of the country don't accept cash money anymore. What does that tell you? All I'm saying is that some places, if you have gold and silver, they'll take that more than they'll take actual money. So tomorrow I'm gonna try it. Not tonight. Tonight I need to sleep. And I don't know if I'm crazy or I know I'm crazy, but I don't know if it's just me. But have you ever had that like liquid nausea medicine? It's like the same color as NyQuil. It tastes so good. I'm sorry. I could just drink that whole bottle, but don't because it might kill you if you drink the whole bottle. I only had to take like a little sip, and then yeah. So my dream of my seizure, I know this isn't that important to people, but it is important. So you will listen to it. So I don't know if you noticed my haircut. It's not that important. You really can't tell because of the glare. Well, that just turned me more into a shadow. I'm a shadow being. Ooh. Every time I get sick, I feel like I just feel so lazy. I can't, I don't understand the people who can sit in their rooms and play PlayStation or Xbox One all day. I don't understand those people. And then they eat a shitty diet and feel like shit. So then they need coffee when they work the next morning. so they can get money to buy more shit. Not going anywhere in life, just staying there. Hell, even you could sell weed. That's, I mean, that's one step of moving up. I mean, if you lived in a really poor neighborhood and you didn't have much, selling weed you use to buy a house or a property or saving up all that money. See, what I'm afraid of doing is making profit from my book and it being all credit in a bank. But I have so many websites set up with my card that if I went to a credit union, which is like a bank but not really, if I went to a credit union, which I've wanted to do for a while, I would have to switch every single website. Like they still give you a Visa card at a credit union. They still give you a debit card, but it's just not a bank. It's not owned by the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds. They both sound the same, so I get them mixed up. The reason people say Jewish people are evil is because, well, the world is run by Jewish people. The music industry, the movie industry, the food industry, Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland got bought out by a Jewish band. Jews own the world. Just putting that out there. And I'm Jewish, and sometimes I feel evil, which is, I don't know if it's just natural or in my blood, but it seems like successful people are all Jewish. So I'm not far from behind that. I mean, I'm 1/8 Jewish, so I'm not very much. My mom's 25% Jewish. A quarter Jewish, if you want to call it. A quarter, 25. I got yelled at by a YouTube comment saying, you can't be a certain percentage Jewish. And I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. I'm surprised I was even able to make this video. I'm so hot. Like I think I took 6 Tylenols today over the course of the day. I don't like overdoing it on drugs. But my grandma doesn't see them as drugs. She sees them as prescriptions. Half the street drugs are prescription drugs, just refined and made stronger. That's why prescription drugs kill people more than street drugs. Because prescription drugs are more available. Like, there are tons of products that have methamphetamine in them. There are workout supplements that have methamphetamine in them. Amphetamines, that's what I mean. Adderall is a pill that has amphetamines in it. It's an amphetamine pill. And they just easily give it to you if you lie to them to get a prescription for it. And then what happens? It becomes a street drug for college kids. So what is the difference between a street drug and just getting a pharmaceutical drug and making it a street drug? There's no difference. Like, there is no difference. They're just different drugs. And we're criminalized if we have weed in this country, which is funny. That's starting to change in different countries. There's like lots of weed that's legal, but it's more expensive. What are you gonna do? I could live without weed, honestly. The only time I ever need weed is if I need to sleep after a seizure. It's like the only time I'll have weed. If I can't sleep and I have a headache, it will get rid of all of that. But you want to make sure to have the CBD. You can get THC ones too. I don't suggest you buy gummies ever. Weed gummies, they are not good. They have a terrible aftertaste. They have weed everything. They have weed ice cream. They have weed brownies, weed cookies, weed lotion, weed, everything. Like, in the 50s, weed was a bad thing because the government couldn't tax it. But now, like, everyone knows about it, and it's just not even considered bad anymore. Look at all the blue. Look at all the blue back there. That's actually not blue, it's just a bad reflection. Where is that blue coming from? Oh, it's because the cabinet is reflecting off onto the ceiling. Interesting. So yeah, my book, which I just dropped. My book, you can see it, will have a back cover. I fixed this, so there will be a back cover. And once I get this in the mail, because it took, that's probably one of the reasons why I got sick too. I worked for 6 hours without eating, so that's already bad. And then I worked for 6 more hours eating little bits of food. So I got no sleep. I worked for almost 12 hours, finally completing this. And this is not the final copy. This is the first ever copy. The pages that are funny in this won't be in it because I deleted the original document, I know. And they were photoshopped, and I deleted the photoshops. I tried to rip out the pages so I could scan them. That didn't work very well. Yeah. So I learned from this dude's mistake at Barnes & Noble. This dude was passing out books because he was like trying to sell his books. And he's like, what you should not do when you're trying to sell something to someone is run towards them and start explaining what your book is. That's not how people's reptilian brains work. The way the reptilian brain works is more of like emotionally, subconsciously. You have to, and his book was hella boring looking. It was like a square with birds. That's not appealing to the reptilian mind, the marketing mind. So people were just walking past him and ignoring him. Except this one fat guy who was like, I'll support you. Like, okay, that's weird. But plus his book sounded pretty uninteresting, in my opinion. Like, it sounded so cliched. It was one of those books that has a twist that everyone else in the world has already done. So, I'm going to, like, the first thing that subconsciously gets your attention about my book is the photoshopped cover. The smooth, that grabs someone's attention right away. My book is actually considered a coloring book, but you're supposed to read the text. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to start a clickbait. Clickbait? Is that what it's called? No. Click something. I'm running out of energy. I'm going to start one of those, and if you start a click bank, I think that's what it's called, bank, you are getting people to sell your book for you, and they get a cut. So that's good. So yeah, definitely, if you create your own ebook, there are people who get shitloads of money from creating an ebook because they know how to market it. Anyone can create an ebook and get no money for it because they don't know how to show other people that it exists. Like I said in the last video, my mom has a company. but she only has like a few clients because she just walks up to people and gives the card occasionally to passing people she meets. She doesn't use the internet. She doesn't use paid trafficking. She doesn't use any of that. I've learned to use all of that. Plus, she doesn't have a website. You need, and I mean this, you need a website. She might have a website, I'm not sure. A long, long time ago, she was talking about making one. I don't know if she has one. My mom doesn't seem like the person who would be motivated enough to do something unless it was really, really, really important to her. When I get an idea in my head, it's just an idea. But when I get a thing that I know I'm going to say, I'm going to do this, then I go all the way through and finish it to perfection. Like when I broke my leg and my patella popped out of socket, and my dad said I was never going to go anywhere in life because I was drinking so much moonshine. Then I said, uh, I'm going to change my life and I'm going to become healthy. I'm going to exercise. And after 4 years, I just gained weight and became smarter. There's nothing that's stopping you from proving someone wrong who thinks you won't go anywhere. It's up to you to prove that person wrong. And the only reason someone would be making fun of your dreams is because their dreams never happened in life. It's the only reason. Because people don't just naturally make fun of other people. Someone else discouraged them and they never tried to become better. Another thing I want to talk about is that gold and silver is going up. Like, silver in particular is going up. Like, it went up by 3% yesterday to today. It was crazy. The gold isn't as popular as silver because silver is used in industries like iPhones and computers. There are little bits of gold in every computer, and you need a chemical mixture to separate the gold from the product. That's why garbage dumps and power plants and stuff, they make millions of dollars because they have machines that separate the gold and the silver parts from computers. I ripped open a broken computer and got about a good amount of gold out of it, but I don't have the chemicals to, like, if you get this much gold out of a computer, can you see that? Can you see that circle I'm making? You get about that much gold out of a computer in a little chip. If you put it in I forget what it's called, in the liquid, it will fizz up, separate the gold and the silver, and it will float to the bottom. And then you have to dry it off and melt it into like probably something this tiny, like really, really tiny amount of gold or silver. So you need a lot of parts from a computer, or actually any electronic has silver or gold in it. It's just that silver is usually used for a frame, and um, gold is used for internal parts. Like there is gold on the circuit board of every computer. And if you've ever opened a computer and you see those little things that you have to detach and they're like orange, that's copper. That's copper. If you have the chemicals, it's not like hard to get. Oh, I'll be right back. My grandma's gonna walk through that door in 2 seconds. No? Yes, she didn't. Hold on. I'll be right back. Everyone stay where you are. Stay. Stay. Had to just take my seizure meds. That wasn't fun. Walked into my dark room, bent over, smashed my face directly on the dresser. That wasn't fun. It was painful. It was mostly this side. The bruising is going away from my elbow. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, I was talking about gold and silver. Silver's going up in price right now. I remember when I bought it, it was at $14, and now it's at $20. I'd say if you have a paycheck coming in every month or bi-weekly, buy 1 ounce each week. Because silver's only going to go up, and soon it won't be buyable. Like, quite honestly, you won't be able to buy it. It costs, I want to say, they raise the price when you buy silver $20 higher. So 1 ounce of silver is like $40. Yeah. Yeah. Very expensive. For just an ounce. Sorry, I hit my head and didn't make me feel any better. Oh. What wise information comes through? I didn't lock it. Alright. What's up?
Just wondering how you're feeling. You feel hot.
Yeah, 'cause it's hot in here.
Are you sure you're not getting a fever?
I could be.
You feel hot to me.
Okay. Thanks, Grandma. What can I say to make you get out of my room?
Cody,
I'll take Tylenol soon.
I haven't really talked with you all day, so I just was
Okay.
how you're feeling. Okay.
Wonderful. I'll take Tylenol.
A little bit.
Yes.
You took 2 of them at what time? Pretty hours ago.
Hours ago.
Probably what hurt. Was the Band-Aid package out for your hangnail?
No. I put that on the ground, I know. Oh, okay.
How can I make you leave? That's nice.
Okay. Well, there we go. You just tell a woman what she wants to hear and she leaves you alone. But no, really, with stubborn people, if you tell them what they want to hear, they'll go away. That's a fact. Opposed to open-minded people who want to listen to what other people say to learn, like me. No, stubborn people will go away and be happy if they hear what they want to hear, even if you're lying to them. See, it worked. She was annoying me, and I just told her what she wanted to hear, and she left me alone. Thank God. try not to let the hate energy my mom brought in to my grandma. Neither of my grandma's kids seem to like my grandma. What does that tell you? And I don't really either. That should tell you something, but no, my grandma lives in a materialistic, fake world where she's the queen and everything's perfect all the time. Not living in reality. Before I go, I'll leave you with this. Apparently, every day of the week is um, paired with a certain planet. I can't really remember all of them, but Tuesday and Saturday are the 2 days to complete things. And Monday is the day of reflection and looking at how your life is and if you're happy or not. Because Monday is apparently ruled by the moon of emotions. Maybe that's why we all have shitty, we say, oh, typical Monday. Because I don't do that, because I'm happy with my life, so I don't say, oh, Monday. I think that's just a thing for people who work in office buildings who hate their lives and want something different, but they're too, afraid to change anything. Yeah. I almost don't count the days of the week. I just say, oh, another day. Tuesday is ruled by Mars. No, wait. I think, yeah, Tuesday might be ruled by Mars. That's the day of aggression and moving. That might be why Monday we feel like shit, and then Tuesday we feel all like, oh, it's Tuesday. And then Wednesday we feel like, oh, it's just Wednesday. I forget what all of them are. I could look them up. Let me do that before I go to bed. Okay. Monday's ruled. Okay, let's see. Monday. Monday's child is fair of face. Might refer to sensitivity and usefulness associated with the moon. What the fuck? No. I don't like speaking in rhymes or poetry, or I just like a direct answer. Okay, I think this is the side I used. Monday. Yeah. Monday is a moon day, and so we are dealing with emotions, moods, intuition, and shadowy side of life. Many people report Monday as the most challenging day of the week. It's no wonder, as the moon carries with a erratic and sometimes unpredictable energy. We can counteract fast fluctuations in lunar energy by taking note of the phase of the moon every Monday. This lets our logical mind know where we stand. In a metaphysical sense, best tasks for Monday: meditation, dream analysis, quiet time, personal indulgence, rest, relaxation, sleep. Anyone who works in an office would not agree with that. Oh, well, yeah, you sleep. You come home and you just feel like shit. Speaking from other people's. Tuesday, yeah, I was right, Mars. Tuesday, Mars. Mars is an aggressive planet. I know that. My cousin is an Aries, which is ruled by Mars. Its namesake in Greek mythology was the god of war. Tuesday, is a driving force in work week, and we will augur a sense of productivity, completion, effectiveness, effectiveness, determination, and completion. With the kinds of energies in the forefront, Tuesday is a perfect day for finishing long overdue tasks. Controversially, Tuesday is a great day to start new projects. Best tasks for Tuesday: building strategies at work and in career, acting on new ideas, starting new projects, cleaning out clutter, exercising, finishing to-do lists, or catching up. Well, Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. Mercury is a messenger of the heavens. I'm ruled by Mercury, Gemini. It facilitates clear communication and carries new information to our awareness in extremely precise and effective ways. Mercury also augurs higher perception too. I love the synchronicity of Wednesday landing in the middle of the week because it gives Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're right. It is in the middle. Okay. Well, no, it's not. It's kind of. I hope you think. Precisely effective ways. Mercury also augurs perception too. Oh, fuck yeah. In a way, Wednesday is a vital communication link to all other days. So Wednesday is communication. Thursday is Jupiter. A national survey in North America companies concludes Thursday is the most productive day of the week in business. Oh. It is also an extremely optimistic planetary energy that can be felt all through the day on Thursdays. When in tune into it, best tasks for Thursday include socializing, networking, marketing, working with financial tasks such as stock market or even checkbook balancing will lead to positive results. Oh, that must be why I worked 12 hours yesterday on Thursday. Okay. Networking, marketing, financial tasks, checkbook balancing. Yeah, just productivity. Let's go to Saturday, which is Saturn. What does Saturn rule again? Saturn can be stern energy and a real taskmaster too. This makes Saturday one of the most advantageous days of the week because opportunity and productivity and completing tasks is optimal. So if you want to work, Saturday, Thursday, and Tuesday are the best days to work. Preparing for the week ahead on Saturday will align our Saturn energies. Sunday, let's go to Sunday. Just read the bottom part. I will speed it up. Sunday is ruled by the sun. Sharing, expressing, expanding, illumination, and growth. The sun is also about provision. It ensures the continuation of life as we know it. Therefore, the best task on Sunday: resting, relaxing, having fun with others, having fun with loved ones, gardening, grocery shopping, cooking, and worship of the purpose of illumination. Sounds like it's saying worship the Illuminati. Get more illuminated. Oh, it sounds like something the Illuminati would say. Okay. Cool. Well, we're done now. That ends it there. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice night. Comment anything you want on this video. Comment anything you want on all my videos. I don't care. The more comments, the better. You can like, but Google's algorithm doesn't really count likes all that much. They're not as important as comments. So comment on this video. Say whatever you want.